The record dry stretch continuing for downtown Sacramento, 64 days and counting. No measurable rain since January 7th. So since January 8th, we've been marking off the days here. It smashed the old record of 52 days set back in 2013, 2014 with our rain deficit now at about a half an inch and growing. That could come to an end, though, on Tuesday. Not every area is actually seeing some of the deficits. For Sacramento Executive, we're still at 3/100ths of an inch above normal. And for San Francisco, about 3/4 of an inch above normal. But you can see everything else is starting to dry out rapidly as we've hit this dry stretch. You can see the precipitation mainly with all those gains coming in October and December, with everything else virtually bone dry in what should be the rainiest part of our year. Now in March, we actually get about 2.5 inches, almost 2 3/4 inches of rain. But the biggest part of our rainy season now coming to an end here. December, January, and February are usually the biggest months here for rain and snow in the Sierra. We actually saw a few snowflakes coming through late on Saturday night through early Sunday. Gave us a real pretty picture here as we look out into the Sierra Nevada. As far as our snow surveys, you can see how rapidly things dropped off here as well. The Phillips Station, that's where we actually do the Department of Water Resources snow tube that goes into the ground there. We started off at 202% in December, all the way down to 68% of average at that particular location. For the statewide average, we've dropped to about 63% of average, but even that is starting to go down day by day. Across the region, 54% of average for the northern Sierra, central Sierra 62, and 64 for the southern Sierra, but more snow is on the way. But when we look at the comparison, you can see since January 1st, when everything was really looking quite healthy, we've dropped off with most of the contours going away. Considering that that supplies a third of the state water needs, any rain or snow would be beneficial, and we're about to get it as we look at the timeline. What's changed is basically this is a quick moving system. It's going to come in after midnight. No longer are we forecasting any of those showers coming in early on Monday. That'll hit mainly on Tuesday morning at 2 a.m., stretching through the northern, central, and southern Sacramento Valley, through the northern San Joaquin Valley as well. Once it moves off to the east here, we get the heaviest rain for the morning commute on Tuesday in the foothills and the eastern side of the valley, say for Roseville, Folsom, Lincoln, and also Loomis. Once we get up into the Sierra, though, that turns over to snow at about 6,500 to 7,000 feet. With snow on the passes, travel delays very likely. Those remnant showers starting to clear out by noontime. A pop-up thunderstorm possible, though, in the central Sacramento Valley, just north of Yuba City, possibly by Tuesday late afternoon. We'll be watching that development and the risk of some thunderstorms in the forecast. Our total rain, about 1/10 of an inch for Stockton, Rio Vista in the Delta. Once we get to Sacramento, about 1/4 of an inch or so, about 1/2 an inch to an inch once we start moving into the eastern side of the valley through the foothills. But for the Sierra, we'll pick up about 1 to almost 6 inches of snow. Nice to see that in the forecast, despite the fact we'll have to deal with the travel delays. But unfortunately, the longer range outlook is calling for drier than average conditions. That's not to say that we won't get any more showers coming through. We get this quick mover one coming through late on Monday through Tuesday, and then it's out of here back to the dry weather Wednesday through Friday. Now Saturday, we have a slightly colder weather system on the move. This one looks like it's going to affect much more of the state. Mainly what we're going to see on Tuesday is Northern California affected by that first weather system popping up. But then on Saturday, that one looks like it's going to stretch a little bit farther into parts of Southern California. We'll linger into Sunday, and then we're right back to the dry weather as we head into that long range forecast.